Hello! In this video, we're going to cover how to use our bulk upload feature on the Imago platform. This is a great tool if you have a large amount of learners you'll need to create accounts for. By using bulk upload, you'll be able to quickly create accounts for multiple learners at once, automatically adding them to a specific class you've created. Aside from our platform tools, you'll also be using a CSV file. CSV files are also known as spreadsheets and are used to organize large amounts of data. You'll need an application that can open and edit a CSV file, such as Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets. To begin, navigate to the Management tab from your dashboard. Then, click User using the left side navigation bar. Click on the Bulk Add Users button located near the right side of the search bar at the top of the page. Next, click on the learner.csv link to download the Learner Bulk Upload Sheet. The Learner Bulk Upload Sheet is a CSV document where you will input all the necessary data for the learners you'll be creating accounts for. Filling out this document correctly is important to a successful bulk upload. Let's go through each column individually and explain what data you'll need to fill out in it. When you first open the Learner Bulk Upload Sheet, you'll see two rows with information in them. Row 1 is the labels for each column, and row 2 is an example of the data you'll be entering. Make sure to remove the example row before you begin entering information. Do not delete the labels in row 1, as the system will use them to correctly sort your data. Column A is labeled SLNO and stands for Student Learner Number. This column is simply a running count of the learners down the sheet. The first cell will be 1, the next will be 2, and so on. Go ahead and fill out each cell according to the amount of learners that will be in this sheet. Column B is labeled Email. This is the learner's email address, which will now be their login credential or username. Make sure to use the full email address and the proper domain, such as .edu or .com at the end. Columns C and D are labeled first name and last name. This is where you'll enter the names of your learners. Separate the first and last name of each learner into the appropriate columns. We suggest you capitalize their names in this step. Column E is labeled Password and is where you'll set the starting password for your learners. You can set the password to anything, but we suggest something secure enough to avoid tampering, but easy enough to remember so you can accurately give it to the learner. Try something like Imago or third period. We suggest you have learners change their password to something they will remember after they log in for the first time. Column F is labeled Student and needs to be the same for every learner on the list. This will help the system identify them properly. Just simply drag the corner of the cell that reads Student down the list to copy it to each learner. Column G is labeled DOB and stands for date of birth. You'll need to enter each learner's date of birth as a 2-digit month, 2-digit day, and 4-digit year. It's important you enter the data according to this exact format. Otherwise, it could cause errors. Columns H, I, and J are labeled city, state, and zip code. You can either use the learner's actual information here, or use your organization's site address. Please abbreviate the state using a 2-letter abbreviation to avoid errors. Column K is labeled mobile and will need a phone number for each learner. You can use your organization's main phone number for each learner, and they'll be able to update this information at any time in the future. Please do not use dashes with your numbers to avoid errors. Once you finish filling out this document, save it to your desktop as a CSV file. Feel free to name your document whatever you'd like. Next, navigate back to the Imago platform and upload this document by first selecting the site and class you wish to add your learners to. Then, click the Select File button and browse for your Learner Bulk Upload sheet. Once you've selected your document, click Open. The window will close and automatically start uploading your learners. And if there are any errors, they will be listed under the Failures column with a description of the error. Most errors are because of a typo, incorrect formatting, or missing data. If you have any questions or need assistance, please feel free to give us a call. And thank you for your continued partnership with Imago.